Hello, welcome back to SpookyTimePizza. If you're new to Phasmophobia, you're probably dying for literally no reason. Let me save you some pain with 3 simple tips I wish I knew when I first started playing the game. Tip number 1, power equals control. Find the breaker quickly and turn on the power. You can actually find out where the breaker is just by looking at the map in the van. Here we are looking at the map of Tanglewood Drive in the van. This is actually the top floor. If you click over here, you can see this button right here will switch floors. And you can see right here, this symbol, the green symbol with the lightning bolt, is going to show you where the breaker is. Now, it's not always going to be there because it will randomly spawn every single time in a different location on every map. So it's always a good idea to find out where it is right away and go ahead and turn it on. Having the power on means having the lights on. Having the lights on means you can get an accurate temperature reading, and it also means retaining your sanity level. That takes me to my next super important beginner tip, number 2. Sanity isn't just a number. You actually control when the ghost hunts you. With the exception of a few ghosts, most ghosts are not going to hunt you until you reach 50% sanity or less. So staying in the light, holding a firelight, staying out of the dark as long as possible will keep your sanity from draining quickly. It's not going to permanently stop your sanity from draining, but it does slow it down immensely. If you're playing on amateur level, intermediate level, or professional level, you're going to be able to see what your sanity is from this monitor in the van. It's super important to check on this monitor throughout your investigation so you kind of get used to when the ghost is going to hunt you. Another tip regarding sanity... Hello? Another tip regarding sanity is to be aware that using the cursed objects, while very tempting and fun, will tank your sanity super quickly, triggering your hunt. So let's take a look at the Ouija board here and I'll show you a thing or two. For example, if you ask the question, where are you? There's a chance that the ghost will tell you what its favorite room is, but it also will tank your sanity by 50%. So, here we go. Where are you? L-I-V-I-N-G. So it's going to be living room. Goodbye. Okay, now the ghost is hunting. All right, the hunt's over. Okay, so now let's go take a look at the sanity monitor in the van. All right, so as you can see, our sanity went from about 99 down to 48. So you asked that question to the Ouija board, where are you? Like I said, there's a chance it'll tell you what its favorite room is, but the cost is 50% sanity, and now the ghost can hunt us. Okay, that takes us to tip number 3, turn off your electronics. You're probably like, yeah, duh, I know that, but personally, I must have spent days trying to figure out this game before anyone told me that you have to turn off your flashlight. So if you're wondering why the ghost keeps finding you even when you're hiding, it's your flashlight or your headgear that's on. And the ghost can sense your electronics. When you hear the ghost beginning to hunt, turn off your gear and get somewhere that breaks the ghost's line of sight and wait out the hunt until it's safe to continue investigating. Here I'll show you the difference between hiding with your gear on versus hiding with the gear off. Okay. So the ghost is hunting now. It's going to know where we are because we have our flashlight on. Hey, there's the bone. Okay, so he knows where we are. So we're going to turn it off or just throw it. See how he came right to us because our flashlight was on? He couldn't see us, but he came right to us because he could sense our electronics. So we have no electronics on. We're hiding in the closet. Ghost has no idea where we are. But if we had our flashlight on, it would come right to us, and we would definitely die. Hi. All right, so we're going to do this one more time without showing our line of sight to the ghost. So when it starts to hunt, without even being able to see us still, it's going to be able to sense our electronics because we have our flashlight on behind the counter here. And it's going to come right to us. All right, so when it comes up to us, we're going to ditch the flashlight. All right, we're going to ditch the flashlight. Then we're going to head for a hiding spot. We're going to smudge him. Because he had line of sight on us, he would have followed us right to the closet because he saw us. But since we smudged him, he's blind. He's not going to open the closet. We're escaped. Now we just got to wait for the hunt to be over. All right, quick recap. Tip number 1, power equals control. Find that breaker, get the breaker on. Tip number 2, sanity isn't just a number. Keep track of your sanity from the monitor. Get to feel comfortable with when the ghost is going to hunt you. Tip number 3, turn off those electronics when the ghost starts hunting. Otherwise, you're going to get clapped. There's way more super important tips and tricks for Phasmophobia rookies, and we'll definitely be back with more. Thanks for dropping by, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye now.